29 Palms is one of the harshest environments the Marine Corps has to train in. You know, it's 934 square miles of desert, and it's hotter than heck, and it tests the Marines, you know, to limits they've never been to before.
What are they gonna do, send me to war?
This is 1st Battalion, 24th Marines, and we're headquartered in Detroit. The unit is made up of everyday people from Michigan. Well, in 124 we have firemen, we have police officers, we have lawyers, a snapshot of everyday life in Michigan. We've been activated to support Operation Iraqi Freedom in the global war on terrorism. And we're at 29 Palms, California, which is a Marine Corps base east of Camp Pendleton in the Mojave Desert. And we're here to train, to learn how to operate in a desert environment, similar to what we'll be doing in Iraq.
The unit we're going up against, looks like most of these are foreign fighters. They're all affiliated with Al-Qaeda in Iraq. Information is current as of 2200 last night. Equipment, right now we believe they have AK-47s, IEDs, materials to make IEDs, RPGs, grenades, and limited high explosive. You can expect the second we step off the fob and start moving into the city that they're watching us.
Matt.
Because what we're doing out here and what we're training for to go to Iraq is so that everybody back home can live their lives the way that they want to. And we help make that happen.
Where's it coming from? Where's it coming from?
He's in the second story window! He's in the second story window!
I don't know where it's coming from.
Second story window!
It's on the left side.
Hey!
You get shot at in this job.
It's intense. It gets your adrenaline
Destroying
rushing.
everything. It's great.
I think it's going to be a completely different scenario, though, when rounds are coming back at you.
Explosion went off inside of a building, and we ran into the building to seek for cover because we didn't know where the explosion came from. And all these role players were in there. One guy had a missing leg, and there was blood all over the place. Another role player had, what did they have? I was working on the guy without a leg.
The guy I was working on had burns all the way up his left side and his face, and
they were actually
broken clavicle, and they were actually squirting blood out the wounds.
Screaming.
The amputee was an actual amputee that they had brought in.
It's like everything you've ever learned just completely goes out the window. It's like you go into shock. It was really good training.
It's a big time reality check.
If we don't have training like this, then a lot of times they get lost in the shuffle, and it causes more death to American troops than need be. To think quickly on their feet. You only got a split second to react.
Pelletier, you're dead!
Instead of, if something should happen, they get confused and where, oh, what was that? What do I do? Instead of waiting for someone to tell them what to do, they have set procedures.
Hey, is the other room being clear back here?
Yeah.
When we get in theater, we've faced some pretty brutal hardships already. I mean, some of the courses of fire we've done, some of the exercises we've done have been incredibly difficult, incredibly difficult. Casualty evacuation drill, CASEVAC we call it. You know, if someone were to get hit,
Litter up, litter up, litter up!
the Marines see how quickly we can get them out of the field. That is huge in their confidence, knowing that if I get hit, you know, the company gunny or my platoon sergeant or the squad leader, the patrol leader, he can get me out of the battlefield, out of harm's way, and get me back to an aid station where they can save me.
Hey, 1, 2, 3!
Because it's all about winning the fight. But the fight, you know, it doesn't stop when you get someone down. We got to keep the fight going, and we got to get this guy out. So it's all about building confidence in the Marines that we can get them out of the battlefield and into an aid station, a hospital, and get them taken care of.
Imagine a high school football team that practices and practices and practices and practices, and they don't get to play a game. You know, that's how I explain it. You know, this is our game.
Give me a look, give me a look.
Go! Hey, you gotta shoot it right here. Right here in the corner.
Like one of our sergeants said, he said, the real test, you'll pass or fail. How you know? Is if you come home alive or dead.
Flash ring, come on.
Get ready to go!
To perform well under fire, you know, when you face the test, you want to perform well. And now, my real goal is to make sure all our Marines come home. You know, a successful tour, bring all our Marines home safe, and so we can be with our families again.
We're gonna get a big bond between all of us that are going together. We're gonna have that.
Learning culture. We're never gonna forget anything that happened. We're never gonna forget each other. Never gonna forget here, going overseas. This is an experience that stays with you your entire life. And not a whole lot of things can do that.
You know, it's going to be hard because I see how close we've already become, and you know, we sleep together, we eat together, there's nothing that we don't do together. So when we're apart, it's like a part of you is missing.
And I think that's the whole test of it. You know, they hone their skills, they bond as a unit, a squad, a fire team, a platoon, and it makes them, you know, able to operate as a functional unit overseas under the hardships.
You change. You're not going to be the same. And even the Marines, when I hear them talking back home, people are saying, you sound different. And I think the change is more than just, you know, I've had this experience. I think the change is really profound, even from this, because you realize everything in your life you probably took for granted.
This be